Back with another week in review on KROC-AM. Rich Peterson here, along with Andy Brownell and Kim David. What's the big stories this week?
Talked a lot of garbage this week.
Trash talking.
Yeah. City Council talked about a proposal from Councilmember Wojak that would maybe change the way the garbage is collected in town. It's not new. A lot of other towns are already doing it. In fact, you said this was your first town you lived in where
We've had multiple carriers, yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
is the first time. It's usually just one carrier's got the whole city, or the city does it themselves.
Mm-hmm. He says it could be cheaper than the way it is now, because if you had one hauler rather than trucks running all over town burning up fuel, it'd be one, and they'd be more efficient that way. Mm-hmm. But then some people think if you have more than one, there's competition, or maybe you don't like a certain hauler and you go with another one. Personally, I've been through 3 or 4, I think, in the past 15 years. Sometimes somebody's cheaper, sometimes their service is better for whatever reason. No decision was made. It could be a year or more before they even get around to making a decision. But by then, who knows?
Well, I think it was brought up, if anybody can show definitively that it's going to be a $10 or $15 a month savings on trash hauling and the pickup fees, it'd probably be tough to sell.
But you know,
tough to sell.
Yeah.
But you know, some people are paying significantly more for their trash collection than others. I know if you hunt around, you can get a bargain.
It's a big difference.
There's a lot of big differences.
Well, some people have said, even as residential customers, I wasn't aware of this, you can actually negotiate with their hauler. You know, right now I'm billed, I think, in 3-month increments. I get a bill every 3 months. And somebody said, I work out a year-long contract with my hauler, and I get a little better breaks.
Yep.
What you got, Andy?
Well, we saw the City Council on Monday night move forward with the Broadway at Center project. And there's still some financing pieces that have to be finalized before. But it sounds like they'll probably be turning dirt this summer on this project, hopefully.
At the DMCC board meeting, the developer was there and basically said we should be ready to go within weeks.
Okay. And then we also had some movement on this other project that is unnamed and conceptual, but it could be...
No, it has the name.
Does
the
it?
Waterfront.
The waterfront, okay.
Remember something on the waterfront, Broadway waterfront or whatever?
It has the potential of being one of the
conceptual.
largest projects we've ever seen in the city as far as private development is concerned. And both of these projects contain parking components. A new parking ramp with the Chifolli's project, which would be right adjacent to his building on what we refer to as the library lot. And the other one would replace an existing parking ramp and expand it to a certain degree. The Second Street ramp. During the recent DMCC meeting, the mayor of Minneapolis, Ryback, former mayor, made a statement. He drew a line in the sand, saying that don't expect him to vote in favor of any other projects in the future that have a parking component, because he doesn't want to add any parking capacity in our downtown as part of this DMC project. And I wonder how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
if the idea is you're going to continue to add amenities to the downtown and attract people to the downtown,
You got to go someplace.
you got to have a place to
Well,
be.
and I think it was somebody on the board even made the comment, well, RT, we know where you stand on this, but, you know, at the same time, we're trying to encourage more development downtown, and not all of them are going to be able to rely on transit to get people here and there. So we'll take it up as it goes.
Yeah.
So,
Should be an interesting discussion down the road.
yeah, well, and there again, he's one vote. Remember, the mayor's on that board. City Council member Ruska's on that board. County Commissioner Beer's on that board.
But I've also heard others express concerns about the high cost of parking structures and how they don't want to spend that kind of money on more parking structures.
Well, the other the event, the quick demise of our Minnesota Wild hockey team.
They ran into a good goalie.
Yeah,
Well,
a good team.
After taking care of St. Louis in 6 games, we thought, this is the year that maybe they can take the Blackhawks. So then we go to Chicago, lose 2. Well, all right. Well, we can come back. We did it last year. This year's different, but boy, Chicago. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you run into a good goaltender.
Yeah.
But it was almost stunning the way they played so well the second half of the season, and how they handled St. Louis. It was stunning. It was like, whoa. I think after that third game, they gave it everything they had, and just
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
On the other hand,
Minnesota
Almost.
Twins.
I
Yeah,
kind of
Twins.
mitigated that loss a little bit when we're seeing these guys playing way better than we thought.
What was that statistic we heard after their win over Oakland, Game 4? They haven't been 3 games above 500
Oh.
since when?
Since October of 2010.
Think about that. 3
2010,
games above
5 years
500.
ago. And that was just, at any time during the season since then.
And
We
who
haven't
on the
been 5
team
games
then
above.
is even on the team now?
Joe Mauer and Joe Mauer. I think that was about it.
And this week, Eddie Rosario, of all,
Comes in, he's
of all
a
my
Hall of
base-
Famer.
all my baseball memories, that one's going to stick out for a long, long time.
First pitch
Did you see it
sees.
live?
Yes,
did
I
you hear
did.
it live?
I did.
I
Okay,
did not.
so
I did not.
Let's
So-
hope we see many more.
All right. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next Friday.